So guys, if you wasn't aware, there's a very interesting way that you can use both NotebookLM as well as Claude to help you build a digital product business. And in today's video, I'm going to take you through all of these steps that you need to be aware of. Now, when I say a digital product business, what I mean is a online store where you're not going to be selling any physical products. There's a few different options when it comes to digital products, as you guys may or may not know. You know, there's things like digital courses, video info products, digital workbooks, digital planners, journals, the list goes on and on. But one of the most popular or evergreen types is going to be ebooks. And right now you're probably thinking, Sam, do ebooks actually sell? Well, if we just go onto this tool over here, I'm going to quickly find a store that is currently selling ebooks and they're doing it really well. So this tool is called Digital Maker AI. It's going to help us throughout the entire step-by-step process, but there's a new feature that's been added over here called Store Finder that you can use when it comes to just getting an idea of what is working out there. So what I'm going to do is just click on niche, and as we can see, there's all of these different types of digital products, but I'm going to click into ebook bundle. Okay, perfect. So we can see all of these different sites over here. I'm going to click into a random one. Let me just click into this one over here. Okay, so this is a Shopify digital product store where all they're doing is selling these different ebooks, these different video info products. You know, they've got a few different ebooks available and it seems to be centered around the golfing niche. There's so many different things that we can learn from a store like this. And one of the main things is to try and focus on a specific niche that you have knowledge in. If you're able to do that, you're able to package your knowledge, you're able to present it on a store like this, everything else is going to come a lot more easier. But I want to do one more thing. Let me just go back over to Digital Maker AI and I'm going to click on Analyze. And what this is going to do is that it's going to give us a deeper insight into how this store is actually performing. Okay, so as we can see, it's now come back with all of this data. We can see that they have 7 different products listed. This is from Meta ads, Instagram and Facebook. They're not running any Google ads. And we can also see that they're making well over 5 figures every month. So yeah, this is what I'm going to be showing you today. I'm going to show you how you can do something similar if you was thinking about selling ebooks online. I'm also going to show you the important things that goes into this entire process, which is going to be setting up your store, using AI to help you write the ebook, and also the importance of email marketing. Most people tend to skip over the topic of email marketing when in reality, it's one of the best ways for you to build up a remote automated business, because think about it like this. If you're able to build a store, you're able to put some sort of email pop-up on your store, capture people's email addresses. From there, you're now going to be able to send them promotional emails that you don't need to write yourself. A tool like Claude is going to be able to do it. And you can also use another email marketing tool called Omnisend when it comes to automating the entire thing. But once again, I'm going to break down everything in this video. So one of the first steps is to go back over to NotebookLM. And for those of you that are wondering, Sam, what exactly am I going to use it for? Why do I even need to go onto NotebookLM? Well, this is a good step for any beginner out there that might be confused on what type of ebook they're going to sell, what they're going to call their store, how they're going to brand it, their audience, just everything that goes into building up an online business. NotebookLM is going to be perfect for that. And recently there's been an upgrade with the way that NotebookLM functions. So this is a step that you're not going to want to skip. So all you're going to need to do is just go over to notebooklm.google. That's going to be the URL that you need to visit, and then just click on try NotebookLM in the corner, or it may be the older version that you might see. Either way, you just need to click into this. What it should then show you is a screen that looks similar to this. Now, you're going to have to give NotebookLM a source for it to get its answers from, because it works in a slightly different way to a lot of the other LLMs out there, you know, ChatGPT, Gemini. The way that NotebookLM works is that you need to give it an initial source for it to refer from before it's able to give you an answer. And this could be done either by using a URL link, a YouTube link, Google Drive. You can upload a PDF document, but another way that you can do it is simply by giving it plain text. Now, in my opinion, I would say that the plain text option is going to be the best, because what you can do is just go back over to Digital Maker AI, click into the prompt maker, then click on NotebookLM, and then with this one, you can now tell Digital Maker AI that you're looking to make an ebook. So you could just click into this. It's going to ask you what is your skill level. So most of you are going to be beginners. Let's just click into that. Why do you want to make a digital product? I'm going to say to generate income. What type of niche do you have knowledge in? So for me, I've got a lot of knowledge in running a business in the UK and other parts of the world. So if I wanted to write an ebook today, it would be maybe to help out UK company owners. So I'm just going to click on something else because I can't see it in this list. And I'm going to say UK company experience and dealing with UK taxes. So I'm sure that there's a lot of UK company owners out there that deal with UK taxes and maybe they want some advice on it. So let's see if NotebookLM is going to help me clarify how I can build out this entire ebook business. How do I want to sell it? I'm going to say mainly through my AI built website. I'm not going to use Etsy or Gumroad or anything like that. I believe building a brand is going to be the best way to go. What color scheme do I want? Let's just go with minimal and modern. And how do I plan to promote my digital product? I'm going to say mainly through email marketing. Let's go with that. And then I'm going to click on generate prompt. Okay, so it's going to be with this that I now need to copy the full prompt, make my way back over to NotebookLM, click on copy text. And then I'm just going to paste everything in there just like this. So as you can see, there's a lot of information. It's not just going to be the answers that I selected, but there we go. We've now programmed NotebookLM so that it knows exactly what I'm trying to do, how I'm trying to do it, so that it can now guide me through the entire process. And one of the first things that it's going to come back with is a summary of all of the answers that you selected. So you could just go through it, make sure that you're happy with it so that you don't end up writing a completely different book to what you intend. So if you're happy with it, you could just type in next, move over to the next step. What it's then going to ask you is to select a name for your ebook. So it's come back with some really good options, titles that I wasn't necessarily thinking about, but they do match the vision that I have. So I'm going to go with this one, UK Tax Secrets for New Company Directors. Okay, so step number 3 is going to be to use Digital Maker AI to actually write the ebook. So I'm going to come back to this step in a moment. It's laid out everything I need to do because if you don't know, Digital Maker AI can also produce a fully written ebook. So I'm going to come back to this in a sec. The next question is going to be positioning. How do I want to position this? I'm going to say that I'm going to position it towards the audience of people that are looking to maximize their profit. Let's go with that. The next question is going to be the brand name. So this is another benefit of using NotebookLM because a lot of people tend to get stuck on the brand name. They're not really sure of exactly, what to go with or how to come up with a name. But as we can see over here, it's come back with 10 different options. So the one that I'm going to choose is this one, Director Profit Guide. And I'm also going to go over to something like GoDaddy to make sure that the domain is actually available. And by the looks of it, it is. So I'm just going to let NotebookLM know that this is the one that I'm going to move forward with. One of the next things that it's going to ask you to do is to build out the website. So as you can see, it's giving me all of the necessary things that I need to do, where I need to go. And the good thing about this is that you're not going to have to pay for you to get a custom website built. So what I'm going to do is just follow its instructions and get the website built. And then after that, I'm now going to start the process of actually building out the digital products. So first things first is telling me to go over to Digital Maker AI. I'm going to do that. I'm going to click on Website Maker. Then what I'm going to do is say that I'm going to be focused on selling ebooks. So I'm going to select it like that. In the field where it says anything specific, I'm going to copy this from NotebookLM and I'm just going to paste it in here. For the store name, I'm just going to copy it like that. And again, I'm just going to put it in there, click on continue. Okay, next, who is my audience? Let's just get that over here once again. So it's going to be a simple copy and paste job. You can then select your color scheme. So I'm just going to go with blue. And from here, I now need to register for a Shopify account. Once again, you're only going to have to pay $1 per month if you're looking to use Shopify to start selling digital products, similar to the site that I showed you at the start of this video. And you're going to be able to use it with no limitations or any restrictions. So this is a deal that's worth taking advantage of because with AI, everything is going to be done for you. You're not going to have to design your site in any way, shape or form, but stick with me because you're going to see the site that it was able to build for me. So all you got to do is select the basic plan, then enter your payment details for the $1. From there, you just need to come back over to Digital Maker AI, click into this, and it's going to ask you to confirm everything. If you're happy with that, all you got to do is say, yep, my Shopify basic account is ready, and then click on generate my store theme. And I've already gone through the process and built out the entire website. So as you can see, this is what it was able to come back with. So more or less, it's already done. I'm just going to have to upload the actual ebooks. So there's a blank section here for me to do that. But I'm sure that you guys can agree that this is a pretty decent website. A lot of the text, a lot of the graphics, everything that you can see was done literally from the website maker. But now that the site is built, there's going to be some back end things that we need to do. For example, we need to register for Shopify payments so that we can actually receive money. We're also going to need to make sure that we do all of our policy pages. That's going to be things like the terms of service, privacy policy, refund policy, so on and so forth. But another thing that we're going to have to do is make sure that we set up our email automation. As I said at the start of this video, a lot of people overlook this, but this is one of the most important things that you need to do from day one. Reason for that is if you're able to build up an email list from the very beginning, you're always going to have those emails and you're always going to be able to talk to your potential customers. Because you have to understand that once you start driving traffic to your website, not everyone is going to buy straight away, but what you can do to maximize the traffic generation methods that you're using is to make sure that you're capturing as many emails so that you can build up an email list so that you can continuously send them emails, nurture them, and then eventually turn them into a customer. And OmniSend is going to be one of the best solutions for this. So I'm going to leave it linked down below. It's going to be completely free for you to use. And if you've already got email marketing elsewhere, maybe you don't like it for whatever reason, OmniSend is definitely worth checking out if you're running any type of e-commerce store, whether physical or digital, and their migration process is pretty straightforward as well. All you need to do is just, again, click that link. You can go over here to migration, or you're going to be able to contact OmniSend directly once you've signed up. But there's one key reason why I'm recommending OmniSend, which is the fact that you can now connect it directly to ChatGPT or Claude. And the reason why this is such a powerful thing to do is because you can essentially allow your AI tool to talk directly to OmniSend so that you don't have to sit there writing the emails yourself, scheduling the emails. You get AI to write the best email possible. It's then going to upload it and schedule it within your OmniSend account. Everything after that is going to be automated, including the potential income that you can generate. So just make sure that you sign up to OmniSend and go through the sign up process to connect it to your Shopify store. It's not going to take any longer than 30 seconds. And once you've signed up, it should then take you to a similar page that looks like this. And one of the initial things that I'd recommend that you do is connect your brand assets like your logo, your color scheme, anything like that directly to OmniSend. So it's automatically going to be on all of your emails. The way that you can do that is by clicking on Set Brand Style. And as you can see, it's going to be here where you can add the logo, you can put all of your colors. So let me just quickly do that now for this store that I just built. Okay, there we go. So the logo has now been added. The brand colors, I would say, pretty much match my actual website. And you can also add your social links as well, but I'm going to leave it like that. Click on save. And if we click into forms, this is where you're now going to be able to set up your pop-up on your site. So whenever someone lands on your site, there's going to be a pop-up that's going to ask them to enter their email address. Of course, you're going to offer them some sort of discount. That's also going to be connected to your Shopify store in terms of the coupon code. So there's so many different templates that you can choose from. You can also use AI to edit it as well. So if I wanted, let's say one of these, I could just click into it. Okay, perfect. And if I wanted AI to make any adjustments to it, I'm just going to say change it from 10% to 20% and also add the option of first name as well. Okay, let's click on generate. Okay, there we go. So it's now designing everything. So this shouldn't take too long. As soon as it's done, I'm going to be back straight away. And I'm going to show you one of the next steps when it comes to being able to actually automate your emails. So I would say that this looks exactly how I would want it to look. So all I need to do is just click on edit in form builder. And if you wanted to make any further changes to it, it's going to be over here where you can do so. So if I want to change the size of this, I'm going to be able to do it. If I want to maybe change the color of the button, I can also do that. But yeah, for the most part, I'm going to leave it as it is. I'm just going to increase the size and click on update live form. But if I just go back over to my actual site and then scroll down, as you can see, that email pop-up now appears. When someone now enters their email and their name, they're going to automatically be added into the back end of my OmniSend account. But if you wanted to connect OmniSend directly to ChatGPT or Claude, the way that you can do that is by clicking on Explore MCP at the top. And as you can see, there's these two different options. But the one that I'm going to go with is going to be Claude in this case. I do have another video coming out about how you can use email marketing within ChatGPT. So be sure to subscribe down below. But the way that this is going to work is that you need to copy this URL link. And then go over to your Claude and go over to the left-hand side where it says customize. Over here, what you're going to do is click on connectors, then click on add, and then add a custom connector. And it's going to be here where you're going to just enter OmniSend and then paste the URL in there like that, and then click on add. And then over here, as you can see, I'm now going to be able to connect it. So I'm just going to click on connect. It's then going to ask me to confirm all of the different permissions that I want. So I'm going to say that I'm happy with everything and I want to authorize access. And there we go. My Claude is now connected directly to OmniSend. And from this point, I'm now going to be able to use Claude to schedule automated emails. And if I just make my way back over to NotebookLM, we can see that one of the next things that it's going to come back with is a full prompt for me to copy and paste directly into Claude so that it can schedule each and every email. So because NotebookLM knows everything about the ebooks that I want to sell and this business that I'm setting up, and now Claude is connected directly to my OmniSend account, everything after this is going to be pretty straightforward, because what I can do is just copy this entire prompt just like that. And then go back over to Claude, paste the entire prompt in there like this, click on the plus icon, make sure that OmniSend is selected. Let me just do that now. Yep, right there we can see that it is selected. So what I'm going to do is just make sure that I'm on the highest model of Claude and then click on enter. And there we go, guys, just like that. As we can see, it's now come back letting me know that it's done exactly what I told it to do. It's also letting me know that I might need to replace some of the placeholder text, and it's also giving me each different email on the right hand side over here. And if I just go back over to OmniSend, I've clicked into automation, and as we can see, the automation has been added. So if I just open it up, let's make sure that every email is there. Yep. So email 1, wait 1 day. This is the delay. Email 2, delay, email 3, so on and so forth. So just like that, I was able to get all of these different emails automatically added into my OmniSend account. Everything is formatted. We can see a preview of what the email looks like on the right hand side over here. And if I want to make any changes to it, I'm going to be able to easily do that by clicking on edit content. But I do have a lot more content coming out about how to maximize Claude, emails, OmniSend, and everything in between. So just be sure to subscribe and hit the bell notification. And don't forget to sign up to OmniSend. I'm going to leave the link down below. And I'm also going to leave a coupon code so that you can get 30% off your first 3 months. But going back to NotebookLM quickly, I just want to show you what goes into actually creating the ebook that you're going to sell. So remember, it was one of the initial steps in the process, and it's giving me all the information over here, everything I need to do, the directions, where I need to go, and what I need to copy and paste. So you're also going to be able to get this within your NotebookLM sequence as well. So it's telling me that I need to go back over to Digital Maker AI. The direct link for me to visit is going to be this one. Okay, so I just need to click into the AI ebook writer. And again, it's going to be a simple copy and paste job. So what I'm going to do is just go back over here, get the title. The ebook title is this one. Let me just paste it right in here, just like that. Click on continue. What is my ebook about? Okay, so this is also there as well. So all of this has already been pre-programmed. I'm just going to put it in there like this. Click on continue. How many chapters? I'm just going to say 7 chapters for now. The color scheme, I'm going to go with blue. What is the author name? I'm just going to say Success with Sam. Click on continue. What is the writing style? We can see here that the writing style is going to be casual and friendly. So let's go with that. And right there, as you guys can see, it's now starting the process of writing out the entire ebook. What it's going to do is analyze the topic, start writing out the content, outline the chapters, design the layout, and everything that's needed for a finished final version of an ebook that you can sell. So I'm going to wait for it to do its thing. It's probably going to take maybe 4-5 minutes because it is writing this from scratch, and this ebook writer is also powered directly by Claude, which is one of the best long form writers out there. So you're going to get the best quality ebook possible. So yeah, I'm going to be back in a few minutes once it's complete. Okay, there we go. So the ebook is now done. Let's just click on download. Okay, perfect. So we've got the cover over here. We've got the 7 chapters. We've got everything that's going to go into this ebook for the end user, for them to know how they can reduce their taxes. And bear in mind, you're going to be able to write an ebook on any topic that you want. Just follow the instructions from NotebookLM and also be intentional as to who your end customer is going to be. And if you didn't know, with Digital Maker AI, you're also able to generate a main cover image as well. So all you got to do is click on product mockup, select the type of digital product that you're selling. In this case, it's an ebook, and it's going to take me through some more steps as to what type of ebook I'm selling, and it should come back with something similar to this. Of course, it's going to have your own branding on it, but this is going to be the ebook cover for the book that I just produced. So the final thing is going to be for me to go back over to Shopify and get this listed. One other cool thing about Claude is that you can actually get it to list your digital products for you. So with this ebook that I've got, as well as the ebook cover, I could just drag and drop it directly into Claude like this. So there we go. It's got the ebook cover, it's got the actual ebook, and now I'm going to click on connectors, make sure that it's connected directly to my Shopify store. Okay, perfect. And then I'm just going to give it a simple prompt telling it to list this ebook on my store, and also make sure that it attaches the actual PDF that people are going to receive after they make purchase. So again, Shopify has been selected, and I'm just going to click on enter. And there we go. Within a few minutes, it was able to do it, and it took a lot of the information directly from the actual title on the ebook, e.g. the author name, the type of product it is, the full description just came from the actual ebook itself. So what I'm going to do is just make this active. I'm just going to go over here, change it from draft to active, click on save. Let's check it out, make sure that it's actually been added to the store. Yep, right there, as you guys can see, the ebook is now available for people to add to their cart and purchase straight away if they want to. So yeah, in this video, you saw me use NotebookLM to help me decide on what type of ebook to make and sell, and then use Claude to do a lot of the in-between stuff, the email marketing with OmniSend, as well as the actual uploading of the digital product directly to my store. So I'm sure that you guys can see the potential of this. Of course, there's going to be some things that you need to do to start driving traffic to your digital products, and this is something I discuss in a video that I'm going to link on the screen. Be sure to check that out straight after this, because that video has helped out countless people. And I'm sure if you're able to watch it from the very start all the way to the very end, it's going to be able to help you out as well. But as always, guys, I'm going to catch you on that next video. Make sure you stay safe out there. Peace.